What's up, guys? Welcome back to RT2CC Comic Club again. Today is Monday now, so I'm filming this right after I filmed the last episode, so wearing the same outfit, obviously. So let's just get into it, keep this video short so I can get caught up. Alright, let's do this. So today was pretty flat in terms of our earnings. We lost like a little under $500. I did sell 2 more covered calls, one for OLED, one for Universal Display. No, Universal Display is OLED, and then one for Apple. And I made about $36.66 for that. So I'm hoping, my goal would be to just add more shares and just keep doing that every week so I could generate that revenue and income and maybe take some out to like pay bills and kind of live off that. That would be like the dream to do that, and of course dividends and stuff like that. So that's what we're working towards. If the stocks don't do well this year, I'm gonna have to really bust my ass and make money in other areas so I can keep putting it into the stocks and build it up that way. Because I don't know how much gains are going to come from stocks this year, to be honest. So we're just, hoping for the best. But in terms of news, so lots going on. Netflix is the big thing, and I'll end the video with that. But I first want to talk about GoPro went up 6% today. Apparently there was a report that they might be a potential buyout target for Xiaomi, I think is the name of the company. It's Xiaomi. I can't really pronounce it. But I believe they're a Chinese manufacturer. They make cell phones. If you watch MKBHD, Marquez's channel, he does tech reviews. He does a lot of reviews, and he's done many on their phones, and they're pretty legit phones. And so that would be, of course, huge if they did. And I gotta check my stock prices again to make sure, or my strike price to make sure that it's not too high, because we do not want a repeat of what happened with Whole Foods. So, in other news, Weight Watchers, I finally saw the first advertisement. I think it's their first. It's the first I've seen. First advertisement for their new push, for their new lifestyle program. And DJ KHALED was in the commercial. I saw it on TV. So that got me super psyched for Weight Watchers. So much so that I bought another call today. So what I did, I think, what did I sell? I sold one of my calls that was in the money, I believe. And I will post the name of that because I can't remember off the top of my head. But then I used that money to rebuy some more shares or another call, and then I bought a Weight Watchers call. So it's totally escaping me what I sold. But anyways, let's talk about the bank. So JP Morgan did drop on Friday. They did drop today a little bit, but an article was talking about how their record Q1 performance demonstrates its growth potential. So apparently, and this analyst gave them a price target boost to $118 a share. From 115, and Bank of America just beat on earnings today, so their stock should be going up tomorrow. So they beat on profits and revenue. So yeah, and in fact, Jim Cramer was talking about, I just saw a video on the phone that he was talking about what really investors are worried about is their net interest margins. And I did read this little bit about JP Morgan, which is kind of confusing why their stock went down. So if you know any more about this, please comment in the comment section below. But from reading this, it looks like the bank should be benefiting quite a bit from these interest rate hikes. So it says, the ongoing rate hike process has helped JP Morgan's net interest margin figure climb from 2.22% in Q4 2016 to 2.48% in Q1 2018, helping the quarterly net interest income cross $13.3 billion for the latest quarter, which notably this is the second highest net interest income figure for the bank since the record $13.7 billion reported in Q1 2010. So that was quite a long time ago. It looks like the banks should be benefiting from this interest rate hikes, from the tax cuts. It just looks like a lot of things are going to be going their way. And they did a lot of, JP Morgan had a lot of trading revenue from the volatility. Apparently they did well with that. So I think banks, if you're looking to diversify, this is not financial advice, of course, but I'm going to try to diversify a little bit more into the banking sector, just as some more diversification, and maybe have some assets that will do well this year, in case the other ones don't. So anyways, Netflix. So Netflix, as you know, I'm really bullish on Netflix. I love Netflix. In fact, at the airport in Texas, I saw a random guy walking who was wearing a Stranger Things t-shirt. So again, I'm super stoked because part of that revenue goes to Netflix because they own the rights to Stranger Things. And stuff like that is what I'm really excited about as they keep building their brands. And in fact, if they had a t-shirt for Big Mouth, I probably would buy it because I really love the show that much. It's just so funny. So yeah, stuff like that I'm pumped about, and they just keep beating their own targets. This one article said Netflix crushed its own subscriber targets again. And so basically, I'll just talk a little bit about this. I'll post a link in the description so you can read all the numbers, but they had 64 cents per share in the first quarter, which is up 60% versus a year earlier. They added 7.42 million streaming subscribers above its target for 6.35 million. I did see a number somewhere about 8 million, but I don't know, maybe that wasn't streaming or something. But anyways, Baidu is a company that you may have heard of. Apparently, they own this company, iQIYI, it's IQIYI, but apparently they went public at $18 a share, I think, in late March. The article just said at 18, didn't put a dollar sign or anything. But apparently it rose at 1% after hours today, and they're called Netflix of China by many people, and they actually license Netflix content for their streaming service. So that's why they call them Netflix of China. So that is very interesting. I thought Netflix would try to push in China. I'm not sure, maybe they're hitting resistance with the government, and that's why this company has to license their content. But they're partners some way, and so Netflix does license their content to them. But I thought that was very interesting because I never knew that. It could be a good reason to invest in Baidu. I know one of my friends invests in them or has invested in them and really likes them. So that's something to look at. So Netflix, okay, revenue $3.7 billion in Q1 2018 versus $2.64 billion in Q1 2017 for a 40.4% year-over-year increase. 38% increase in net US subscribers and 55% increase in net international subscribers. And in the second quarter, they expected domestic subs rising by 1.2 million. International additions should land near 5 million net new accounts, which would lead to a 41% approximately year-over-year revenue growth, stopping at 3.93 billion, which was higher than Q1 2018 revenue. So yeah, I just can't believe Netflix is still growing, but again, I'm not surprised. They have so much good content. Like I said, if I had to choose between cable, Hulu, Amazon as my only source of entertainment, I would hands down choose Netflix. It's just hands down, they got the best content. They have so much of it, and they have a lot of old movies too. So with that said, if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna get to bed so I can continue editing tomorrow, but I hope you guys had a fantastic night, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow.